Hello guys, can you hear us?
Can you see us?
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
Can you hear us?
Jesus, I
So
think
yeah,
I do.
you can.
How's it going? Last day of the month.
Oh yes.
Kind of feeling like finally.
Yep.
I'm here waiting on my son who is taking his driver's license test. That is so cool.
That's awesome.
Yes. He's 16? I think so, right? Everything's perfect.
15,
Seeing
16,
here.
I think.
Yeah.
Just checking everything on my phone too, guys, just so you know.
If things are
Giving
working
people-
properly.
Giving people some time to join. So, how are you feeling?
How are you
is-
feeling?
Just a second. How is the sound with the music in the background? Is it good? I feel good today.
Your
So much
hairstyles are
better.
on point.
Oh, thank you. My God, Stella's so cute sleeping here.
She had seen mine like 15 seconds ago.
Hmm? Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I was like, oh my god.
It was
Um,
a little scary.
Not my usual high vibration today. Kicked to the garbage can because delete didn't go on right. What do you guys do to get back in the groove? Oh,
To be honest,
sleep. Wake up the other day.
yeah, because I kind of ride the wave, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's very kind to ourselves to not allow ourselves to be angry sometimes and to be, you know, out of sorts and not in the usual high vibration like you said. So I would first suggest, like, it's okay if you feel like that. Validate yourself for how you feel and ride the wave, you know. But again, sometimes it can be something very challenging and you don't want to stay there anymore. So if you've been there for a few days, I'll say, and it feels like the energy is not shifting, there are so many tiny little things that I think that you can do to like implement in your day and to kind of get out of the funk. I'll say things that we do. It's like you ask what we do. So sometimes I just listen to music that I love or watch like a TV show that I like. Sometimes I supplement with vitamins that I know I'm missing on or minerals. So I've been doing magnesium. Both of us are doing magnesium, vitamin D, and omega-3. So those were the ones that we're having like on a daily basis that helps with your mental health and the overall health of your body. Sometimes it is like something that the funk is kind of lodging itself in your body, so you need to move, like take a walk or express it in a way like you did, like I kicked the garbage, you know. That might look a little weird,
Preferably
and
in a way that you don't need to clean up after.
or that it's gonna hurt yourself or anyone
Yeah.
else, of course, but getting that energy out, because energy, like feelings are just energy, and energy,
Yeah.
whenever it gets stuck, that's when it really, really sends you on a loop, or it puts you in a place that feels hard to get yourself out. So that energy just demands to be felt, or the energy demands to go through, right? Energy is not supposed to stay stationary. I believe energy is always shifting, and it's about letting it move through you, you know, sometimes. So that's how emotions work. So that's why I say that the first thing to do perhaps is just allowing the wave to kind of crash through you and feel it and stay in that vibration even for a while. You know, why would you be afraid of it? But again, if it's something that is recurring and you want to get out of it, it could be related to many more things just than, you know, the quote-unquote spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Your body is spiritual, with the chemistry in your body, but it may have to do with that, right? Like regulating your vagus nerve can help, taking care of your gut health can help, or again, supplementing with some things and checking out with your body how it is going, and all of that can really be helpful, you know, to help yourself kind of create a different path than going down that rabbit hole, what I'll call.
Just looking at your beauty and hearing your words brought me back into the groove. Thank you.
It's good. That was easy then.
Can we ask personal questions from whomever guide you want to come through today?
Yeah, and we'll see if anyone comes through. Your questions are always welcome, and you know that we are very honest about how energy comes through for us. So if there is like no answer at all, or if your higher self or whoever doesn't show up, we're gonna let you know. So you may ask, and we will honestly answer with whatever comes through for us. What I wanted to do today, besides just answering your questions, was to give you an energy update. What is happening,
Sorry,
Flávia?
I'm just dimming the lights a little
bit.
because it's so aggressive in my eyes.
Oh, that ADHD. Um, so I wanted to give you an energy update. I think it's the end of a month and a beginning of a new one, and we have a new moon tomorrow, and there's a lot of the energy that I feel shifting. And it's been shifting, of course, for a while, but I feel like tomorrow that is like a huge opening for things to kind of begin anew. And I wanted to do a little reading on the energy for you, and to do a little meditation as well to help you, like Mark just said, to get in the groove, you know. And through the reading, the meditation in the end will make more sense. So let's first take a few minutes to talk about you guys and what you want us to answer for you and things like that. So we'll do that for like 20 minutes. And if we have enough questions for those 20 minutes, and then I want to get into the reading. So I pulled some cards that I have here, and another one from another deck as well, and I took some notes as well, so from things that were coming through, and it felt very relevant for our soul group, very relevant for whoever is going to watch this. So I wanted to bring that for you as well, to bring some clarity in a more collective way. And I think that a lot of you might resonate, because again, we are all doing things together all the time. So I wanted to bring this energy, and we have like a beautiful, powerful new moon tomorrow in Aries. So I want to talk a little bit about that energy, what it represents, the reading that came through for us, and then do like a meditation and activation in the end, so we can align ourselves with this energy truly, so we can be 100% on board with the shift that is occurring, so it can be as easy as possible for us to go through that. But again, I'll just preface just saying that it's great energy, you know, like a huge breath of fresh air is what it feels like. And I would love to know if you are already feeling it, you know, how are you perceiving this energy? But anyways, let's take a few minutes just to answer your personal questions, if you have any personal questions right now, and then we'll get with this, if that's okay with you.
Kathy says she's feeling peaceful. That's
Nice.
great. Corey, annoyed, but it will pass. Technology is just,
I know, right? Sometimes it's just too much.
My God, my solar plexus again is very active. I have been doing some Kundalini yoga that helped me to move it.
Yeah, I think that's the key, to move that energy. Because again, stagnant energy in your body is going to manifest in a way that perhaps is not nice, I'll say. You know, it doesn't feel great. Because again, energy wants to move, it wants a way out. So giving it a way out sometimes is all your body needs. And anything you can do that feels loving for you in that moment to kind of move that energy is perfect.
Is the house full yet for the group retreat you're planning? I don't think so. I'm still catching up on some emails that we received this month, so I need to update the spreadsheet. But I don't think it's completely full yet.
Yes.
Yes.
Or we can email you.
Yeah.
Or you can email us.
I have already. I sent you an email with the details, and there's a link to a spreadsheet there, and I think your name is in there, like counting.
As
that
if you are, yes.
Like a maybe, yes, because I think you are a maybe.
Yes. So we can update you on that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would love your cards in class.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you. So let's see. We have a question.
I have a question on Patreon. Yes. Let's see. I'd love a message. It's from Jennifer. I'd love a message on releasing trauma on the new physical, mental, and emotional level. How we heal in a cyclical way. On a body level, it's like a somatic release for traumas I didn't realize my body was carrying. And mentally and emotionally, it's been so long since I felt that low. I'm feeling much better now than I did than I did a few days ago, but I'm still recovering, and I'd love guidance, support, and encouragement.
It's so interesting because I think the reading that I have here is going to resonate 100% for you, which is just like how it works with us, I think. But regardless, I think that patience with yourself, you know, I would think, again, I am not a doctor in any of this, and there are like many ways for you to really get like to know where you're storing trauma in your body, therapy and all of that. I am not a doctor in any of it, but from my perspective, I think it would be safe to say that there is no way you are not storing, like all of us is storing trauma in our bodies, you know. And I think that the moments in which those openings will occur are divinely guided for us. So that's why I think that sometimes, like you said, it's something that I didn't know, you know, like I didn't know I was storing this in my body. And I think it's safe to say that whatever traumatic experience we had, and again, I think it's hard to assume that not everybody has some sort of trauma, because again, it's part of the game on Earth, and it's part of what we're here to kind of reframe and change in a way. And so the most important thing for me, I think, is to not like quantify or neglect a sort of trauma, because you know there are bigger traumas out there. I see light workers doing that a lot. It's like, oh, some people had it so much harder than myself, so this is not like a real trauma. But for you, for your inner child, for your child self, it was a very real trauma. And you can't just measure it by looking at someone else's experience, you know. So validating it and knowing it was an experience in your life, and allowing it to kind of come through for you, and allowing your body to communicate it for you. So perhaps it is like a thought, perhaps it is like a practice that you can create for yourself. Again, I am not like a doctor in any of this. I know there are some practitioners, some psychiatrists and beings like that can really help you in a deeper level that perhaps I could. But from an energetic standpoint, from what I can observe, we all have stored trauma in our bodies. They are just there waiting for us, or for the perfect experience, or for the perfect divine timing to kind of come out. And the most loving thing we can do is to accept that it's so, I think. It's to validate that it is there. And it doesn't matter how simple it might look for you now. Maybe you don't even understand what that trauma is. Maybe you can't even remember where it comes from, which is very common if it happened in your childhood, for example. I think the older we get, the harder it is for us to kind of dig that back, because so many other things start happening in your life, so many other traumas as well. So I think that's not trying to damper it with a toxic kind of everything is good, everything is fine energy is better, you know. It's like to face it, to look at it, and to understand that it played a role in your life, and you don't need to carry it in your body anymore. So then teaching your body that energy is not needed in it anymore, because I think that the result of perhaps every trauma will be a response that your body is trying to keep you safe in a way, because it didn't feel safe in said situation. And again, it can be something that people would consider very simple, very like, why would you be traumatized by that? And it could be something that is very obviously a trauma, you know. So again, do not gaslight your own inner child with any of this. It is the first step. And then find a movement that can help you. So first step would be trying to connect with your body and trying to identify where it is. So if you already have an idea at least of what that trauma feels like, or what the thought process is, or what the experience was, it can be very painful to kind of dig back into it. So do it again in an environment that you feel safe, with perhaps someone that you feel safe. If you need to go for it and look for help, do so. But to feel like where is it stored in your body, you know, communicate with your body, even just ask your body, or have a conversation, or whatever it is, you know. So then you know what area to kind of target. So then you can do like a cleansing meditation for that area of your body. So then you can do a specific movement that will allow that part of your body to loosen up. Because I think that what happens is, since you didn't feel safe and you felt threatened and your body felt threatened, your body found a way to clench up the energy. For most people, I would say it is in a pelvic area. You know, it might be on your heart, it might be on your back, it might be on your neck. Again, it might be like a whole nervous system kind of thing. The most common one that I've observed in people, it's either a pelvic area kind of thing, or like the ankles, the knees, the hips, places in which support you in your body, or your spine, are places that are the most common, I'll say. But it can be stored anywhere in your body. It can be stored like even in a more metaphysical kind of place in your body as well, not as like a physical 100% thing. A lot of people tend to retain either water or fat to support the body as that goes. So maybe an area in your body where you can see that this energy is a little imbalanced, and it can show up like that, like in specific places in your body. But again, finding that communication with yourself might just be the only thing you need, because validating that it is okay that you are here now and you are willing to work with it in whatever way feels supportive and loving for you, I think is the key. And then finding out what those practices are going to be, you know, allowing your body to shake. I've seen someone doing that, and I've done it myself. It's like laying on the floor with your back on the floor, and then you open your legs like in a butterfly kind of position, and then you close your legs like 45 degrees, and that movement, that space that you are creating like in your pelvic area is going to start feeling like you want to shake a little bit. And you can even elevate like your butt from the floor if you want to kind of induce the shaking. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like the position, like laying on your back, butterfly position, bring your legs like 45 degrees, and just breathe and allow your body to do whatever it is that it wants to do. Most likely than not, you're going to start shaking. So when you're doing that, set the intention, like I want to release a stored trauma in my body, right? It's like I intend to release a stored trauma in my body. Have that in your mind. Perhaps play some music that is going to do it for that, some frequency, something like that. Do a meditation for that, and allow your body to do that. Like try it out and let me know how it works for you. I shake like a like a vibrator is what I'm gonna say. Wow. It's like it's crazy. Sometimes like it looks like you are like convulsioning a little bit. It's like it brings things. Then just let it out of your body. Don't try to control it. Don't try to hold it, because again, a lot of what happened with most of us, I'll say, growing up in this society, I'll say, is that we were guided to dissociate from our bodies a lot. So whenever it is that you're truly present with your body, it might want to do things that society is gonna frown upon. Or if you are in a group of people will be like, that is really weird. And you have that engraved in your subconscious mind to a level that whenever it is that your body is wanting to do those things, to release those traumas, you stop yourself in a subconscious level. You're just doing it because of so finding again a practice that can support the releasing of those emotions, the trapped again feelings, and the unwanted things that are in your body right now, can just help and allow again your body to move and to do the things that it wants to do. If it is crying, just cry. If it is moving, shaking, dancing, yelling, again, something that feels healthy for you. I would not suggest you to go into any again toxic behavior because of that. Of course, it's not going to help anybody, but finding a healthy gateway for that is very, very helpful, because again, you were thought to stop fidgeting, like Flavia is doing it now. Stop steaming, stop moving so much. So perhaps like you are sitting in a table, and it can be again so simple, sitting in a table with everybody for dinner, and you want to get up, you want to eat standing up, and most likely your parents would be like, sit down, why are you standing up? And you're like, no, I want to walk as I eat, or like you're watching a movie standing up. and people are like, this is creepy, it's weird, stop, it's making me uncomfortable. And then you're telling yourself, like, oh my god, I can't, because that's what my body wants to do right now. So you've been shutting your body down for years and years and years. And again, correct me if I'm wrong. If that's not the case for you, we can find another way to go about this. But from what I observe in people, that's what happens. You see parents doing that all the time. And it's not like, oh, let me traumatize my child. No one is thinking about it like that, right? So paying attention in the little things and how your body wants to express itself in moments in which you don't feel safe to do so could be like a guide way to tell you, like, oh, so this is how this trauma is expressing itself in my body, and then work with that, if that makes sense. Everybody's so quiet.
Right.
I made some tea for us.
It's so good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Is there orange or something related to orange in here?
No.
Any type of citrus?
It's rosemary, hemp flowers, what is the word? Cacao,
Yes.
and ginger for you, and cinnamon.
The ginger and the cinnamon are very subtle.
Yeah, very
I
subtle.
can taste
Oh,
the
in
cacao
ashwagandha
very
too.
good, very well. You wanted me to trip? Just kidding.
No, ashwagandha doesn't do that. It's good to
Uh,
regulate your nervous system.
Maybe I just thought that orange would be
Good
really
with it.
this.
Yeah.
Yes.
That it would.
Yeah. Maybe you can do the reading.
Hi, Julie.
Hi. They're
So no more
listening.
questions?
That was fast.
Yeah.
Like an ask
That's
us
nice.
anything. Two
So-
questions.
So now we're gonna go into the reading that I said about this new moon energy, and not only the new moon, because I think the new moon is kind of opening the door for this energy to enter. And I researched a little bit in some astrologers, is that how you say it?
Mhm.
Like how people are studying this and talking about this, because again, that's not my forte. I can only perceive like the energetic way that I'm feeling things. So did Zuma have a question? Where is it, Zuma? I didn't see it. So I looked it up a little bit, and I'm like, okay, so just to kind of validate. But you didn't ask the question, right? You just asked if you could ask the question? I think that's,
I don't see the question.
we don't see it here. So I feel like this new moon in Aries is kind of opening the doors for these energies to truly enter. It's like creating this portal.
Oh.
Because I saw what?
Maybe can we ask a personal message from whoever guide you want to come through today?
Oh, no specific. I thought it was just like a
Yeah.
question. Like, can I ask it? Sorry. I
That's
thought
how
you
I
were
was-
gonna ask like a personal question. Like, okay, so
too.
tell me about this in specific.
It's because it's
I'm
a
sorry.
short question,
I didn't
but
understand. Yes.
Yeah. If someone has a message for you today, is that it?
I think that's the question. Yes, like anyone.
Oh. It doesn't show to us. Maybe send it again.
Yes, please.
I think-
if there's like something specific you want to know.
Yeah, I think if you type too fast, it doesn't go through, so you need to... Because it doesn't show here.
Okay. Thank you. So again, about this energy, the new moon is an opening for what's going to kind of continue happening. And I started picking up in some energies, and I thought I'm gonna see what tarot can show me with this, because sometimes tarot is so helpful to kind of funnel things down for me. Because again, I'm really weird. Like, that's very news for you. Like, wow, really? Like, I can see like thousands of timelines at the same time. So sometimes it's a little busy, in my astral consciousness. So tarot or like crystals or anything that I can do to kind of funnel things down. It's like, okay, so for this collective, what is the message? And it makes so much sense. So as soon as we answer Zuma's question, we're going to get into that. And as I said, for whoever wasn't here before, I'm doing like a reading for this energetic shift that is occurring now, and a meditation to kind of tune us with this shift that is happening, so it can be the easiest, the most loving aspect for us.
cosmic consciousness.
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
I'm starting a relationship with a dude that I really like. Find myself feeling apprehensive and nervous due to heartbreak. Advice on remaining calm and trust.
This is so perfect with the energy that I'm gonna read for you right now, because again, it has this energy like this portal that is opening. It has the energy of allow love to shine, allow yourself to feel love, and to let go of the beliefs. The music stopped, and that is annoying me.
It is gonna start again.
Is it though?
Yes, it's because
On its own?
The beginning is a little.
It stopped. Just move it to the beginning, please.
It is going still.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just that you did the fading and fade out.
Yeah. It's good. Thank you. That was distracting me. So there is this energy of where is it that we are stopping ourselves from fully accepting and living and believing in love? Where is this trauma coming from? And how can I shift this energy? Do you want to keep carrying this energy to every relationship that you have? And I don't think anyone does, right? So in some point, I would wager that every single one of us have felt heartbreak. And the more you feel, the more it is like expensive for you, and the hardest it is to put yourself out of there, or the hardest it is to put yourself into another relationship. But imagine that whatever energy you are using to create a foundation of something new, that's what the foundation is going to be. So it's very important that we are attuned with the way that we want that foundation to be, and not the way that it has been in other times, right? Because you need to give yourself permission to be in this new energy. You need to give yourself permission to trust again and to love again, and to understand that, again, what's gonna happen is gonna happen, right? The more you attune yourself with the energy of unconditional love, for example, the more you attune yourself with the energy of compassion and just oneness with the God that you are, and that awareness in your mind, the easiest it is whatever that is going to happen, right? So if you're thinking about it energetically, like I was saying, like the scene of the timelines, it relates to that. You will end up stepping into the easiest, most loving timeline for you. And that's what you're doing in every turn. So accepting the fact that right now you are a goddess, right now you are a god, right now you are a divine being, however you want to perceive this, and accepting and trusting that things are as good as they can get right now, and being okay with the power that you hold over your own creation, is how you really shift from a mentality to another, is how you really shift from a timeline to another, is how you really shift. But again, if you are trying to construct a foundation of something new using old structures, it's going to have the old foundation. So if it is filled with bugs in the wood, and you use that same wood, why would it not propagate into the other parts of your foundation? So doing like a cleansing of all of that, right? And allowing yourself again to create something from scratch, to change your mind, to create something completely anew, and to allow yourself to enjoy one step at a time, and not be trying to prepare yourself for perhaps something bad that could happen. Because again, you're telling yourself as the universe that you are ready for the bad to happen. So if I'm ready for the bad to happen, it's okay if it does. Because again, if it does, you are prepared. You will be prepared, regardless of what it is. But how is it interfering in the way that you are living your now? Because that's all you have, truly. It's not tomorrow, it's not what happened, it's today. So is your fear stopping you from really, truly accepting and living in joy? Because if it is, there's something that needs to change in the foundations of what you are creating anew. There's something that needs to go. There's something you need to let go of. There's something that you need to recreate for yourself, an energy shift that you need to do. There's perhaps something that is demanding to be felt, that is demanding to be seen, Otherwise, it's not going to allow you to, you know what, burn down this foundation, fertilize the soil. Now I'm going to gather new wood. The wood thing is just a great analogy. Completely new wood. So why would you judge the new wood, if you know, you know, as the old wood, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's a completely new experience. But if you keep thinking about it as, oh my God, but what if I suffer again? Oh my God, what if it's sad? Oh my God, what if it... You are living in a constant state of fear and anxiety of something that perhaps will never come to be, but still is present in your day-to-day moment. Does that make sense? So the fear of what bad thing could happen is creating that perception, because again, you're already feeling it. So in your realities, like in your material world, it might not be happening at all. That fear is never coming to fruition because again, you have already decided for yourself that I don't want to experience that anymore in the physical, right? But in your mental realm, you are constantly living in the past. You are constantly either living in the past or living in the fear of what that future is. So you cannot enjoy the moment. You cannot enjoy right now. You cannot enjoy what is happening right now. So again, all of us, most of us, I'll say, not all of us, but most of us were conditioned to live life like this, to be prepared for what is going to happen or to be attached to what was and not be present here with yourself, with your body 100% right now. And again, this energy shift that is occurring now, this new moon in Aries, this April 1st kind of energy that is going on, is a propelling sort of energy to allow yourself, you know what, all the work is done. And it's not up to anybody to tell you what you need or not to do, what you can or not do. Again, it's you stepping in your power, your sovereignty, and deciding for yourself that, okay, I'm going to take the steps that I need to take to perhaps cleanse myself from this belief, to perhaps, you know, work on you, because nothing can really be the answer outside of you. No one can be the answer outside of you, because again, this person that is coming into your life might be what is really going to water your seeds, right? Someone that is 100% what you need in this moment. And again, if you manifest it, it is, but you will not be able to perceive it in a loving way unless you allow yourself, unless you believe that you deserve it. Because again, that energy of you trying to prepare for the worst is a trauma response. But is it true now? Is it needed now? So again, it's about allowing. And I will say that this message that is coming through now, that I'm going to start talking about before this live is like 3 hours long, has everything to do with it. It's like the perfect moment for you to be going through this right now, and the meditation in the end will also be very helpful. So stay with me, okay? So again, the first thing that I came across, the first energy that I gathered, even before the cards or anything, is that right now is a perfect chance to start anew, to start over, to give yourself like a whole, like, you know what, just shake the dust and we'll start this again. You know, whatever that is for yourself. Not to be ashamed of being, you know, starting anew. Because sometimes we do that to ourselves. Like, oh my God, you will never learn. It's like, you're going to start this how many times? How many fucking times I need? You know, it's like, don't start. Brain, chips. No. You know, sometimes you need to take the reins and say, you know, mind, you know what? I appreciate you. You are very helpful. You know what, anxiety? Thank you for trying to protect me. Thank you for being that friend that is always looking after me. But right now, you are not what I need. Thank you very much. But I'm the master here. I'm the one that is dictating how things are going, not you anymore. So I think that's a beautiful time for that sovereignty, and that it's like, again, the whole cosmic experience that we are creating for ourselves now are propelling us to do that. And the other thing that came through for me as well before the whole card thing was to normalize changing your mind as well. I don't think we do that enough with ourselves. It's like, you liked something yesterday and now you don't. It's like, that's great. It's great for you that you're allowing yourself to experience something new. So you had a type and now that type is not your type anymore. It's fine. It's great. Change yourself, you know, change your mind. It's like, okay, I thought I was going to stay in this job forever because I loved it. And now it's not the thing anymore. So allow yourself to change your mind, to change your state of consciousness without holding so many expectations of what you thought you would be, of what you thought you could be, right? Be who you are right now. Accept and honor who you are, where you are right now, instead of trying to, again, always be prepared for a possible experience that might never really come. Because again, all of those parts of yourself, that mind, the ego, the anxiety, the whatever, they are all trying to keep you safe. So whenever it is that you remind yourself that you're safe, that's the first step in the direction of, okay, I don't need this anymore. I can cleanse myself from this belief. And again, progress or healing is absolutely not a linear thing going up and up and up. It is not going to be, because you're human. You have nuance. You have so many different, it's like this. Like you go up and down, up and down, up and down. So the more compassion you can have for yourself, for this journey as a human, the easier it is to navigate it. The easier it is for you to understand that it's okay, this is my path. And again, it might be working completely different for someone else, but it's not who I am. It's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to live someone else's life. I'm here to live mine. So normalize changing your mind. Normalize like starting anew without shame, And again, that starting anew might be a healthier way of eating, like exercising again, or like a relationship, or give yourself another chance in a job, or a creation of any sort. Start completely anew. Shake the dust, sweep it off your house and start completely anew. You are here for it. You can never be too old or never too anything to truly allow yourself to begin again, and to do it in a way that makes sense for you today. Because again, the person that you were last month is not who you are anymore. And we are in this exponential growth is always happening because you're God, and God wants to create, and God wants change. So that's the other thing that is coming through a lot, like very, I'll say positive, because it's an easy way to reach the mind, very positive change knocking at your door. But again, the moon cannot hold your hand and throw you there. It's like the universe cannot do that, because you have all those energies within yourself. You need to say like, you know what? Yes, I'm ready for it. And I'm going to do what it takes for me to be there. I'm going to do the best, most loving thing that I can do for myself, so I can align with this truth. Because it is what it is. So now it's coming to me. Who is this? Lilith, of course. It is... She has like a question for you, because a lot of people fear change, and she's saying it's very common, very normal. It's okay. Just think with me here and now, right now, this exact moment. What if I told you that in 5 years, your life would be exactly the same? Exactly the same. Everything you ate today is the only thing you're going to eat for the next 5 years. Everything you are, every clothes, every single thing you own is the only thing you're going to have for the next 5 years. Every single relationship is the only thing you're going to have. Every single thing in your life, nothing is going to change. Nothing. Not one little drop in your water is going to change. You are going to be reliving today for 5 years. How does that make you feel? And she wants you to answer. How does that make you feel? Could you live with this sameness every single day? It's like there is no room for anything new. No new relationship, no more abundance, no more anything. That's a scary thought, right? I think the same way. That's the same way that I think. It's not that I don't love my life right now. I love my life. I love everything that I am, everything that I own, everything that my life is. I love it. But I do not wish it to be stagnant forever like this. No, 5 years, 10 years, exactly the same. Nothing grows, nothing changes, nothing is moving. So why would you be afraid of change? Why would you be scared of it? Yes. You stop, everything stops. So what's the point? And she's saying you're so afraid of aging, for example. A lot of you are. But think about that. You're going to hold this face, this body exactly as it is. There's not a single thing you can do to change your state of being right now. If you are afraid of change, that's what's waiting for you. Boring, exactly. So she's like, I understand. Some people are like, I could live like this forever. It's fine by me. Good. If it is what it is for you, good. Do your thing. If you feel like that's all you want to have from life, again, it's perfect. But right now, I do feel this energy of, oh my God, my Deus, of ambition and honoring that and wanting to live your best life, wanting to allow yourself to live your best life. What? You worried? Stella is sleeping here in my lap, by the way.
She's dreaming.
And she's dreaming. But if by any chance we need to stop this because of her, we will let you know, and we apologize in advance. It's been a challenging month for all of us in this house.
I'm just a little
Yes, worried. Jumpy.
Yeah, jumpy.
Jumpy.
Because that's how she used to have the seizures. Like she would wake up.
Yeah, she would wake up seizing. Yeah, seizing. And
yeah.
now she's dreaming.
Yeah. She's sleeping so deeply.
She's sleeping so cute. But anyways, so again, like this change is needed. It's why we are here. It's why we chose a life that has like a representation of time in many different ways for us. And it's good to align with that energy and to allow it to be what it is, because you created everything to be perfect for you. So let's see what they're saying.
This is what plagues me, fear thoughts. I'm not my past thoughts or experiences.
That is one of the sentences that actually came through for me. Like, you are not your emotions. You are not your thoughts. You are not your behaviors. They are all part of your creation, but you are not it. And reminding yourself of that can be the first step into, okay, so I can step back into my power now. Because, again, they are all there to serve you, not the other way around.
Going back to I'm worthy of all I desire, remain calm now, and whatever will be, will be. Breathe, live in the now, new moon in Aries. Yes, stepping in my power, cleanse myself of expectations.
Yes, or prepare yourself for the best. What if we change that in that way? Right? Does Stella bark in her dreams? Sometimes she like makes some sounds. It's not like a full-on bark, but she like
Yeah, it's very adorable.
It's very adorable.
Mm.
What is the lesson in A Course in Miracles?
About change? I don't know.
Interesting. But anyway, so I'll tell you which cards I picked up. So the first two that came to kind of signal the energy that we are going out of was the Death card and the Four of Swords. So whoever understands anything about tarot, or maybe even more than I do, will already know what this means. So like, it's the way that it feels for me is like an ending of a very difficult period. It's like a challenging period, something that has been making you feel like stagnant or depressed or overwhelmed in any way, shape, or form in your body, your mind, or emotions. There is like an ending occurring here. It's like a closing of a cycle in a way, and a start of something new. So the start of something better is what comes to my mind. I am not my past thoughts. Good. So there is this energy of, again, something new is starting, and this new thing is good. It's like it feels, because you see, like, the other cards are all like, oh my God, crazy. It's like Two of Cups and the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Wands were the next ones that came through as well. And you see, like, we have a lot of major arcanas in this, which again for me signals that there's a huge shift going on. There's a huge energy in this reading. So in this purpose for the intention that I had for the collective, it's like there's a lot going on, but all the major arcana were the most positive ones that we could get for this moment. So again, a lot of that. So I wrote things down so I didn't forget, and it was easier to come across. So just so you know that I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing. So those were the sentences that came with that, like that's new beginning and that new start and something better in the horizon kind of feeling, and the closing of a cycle. Those were exactly the words that came through to me. Like, you are not your feelings, you are not your thoughts, you are not your behaviors, you are not your trauma. You are who you are. You are the I am, right? You are Source incarnate. So this can be something, again, to kind of help you shift. The other energy that came through as well was to mind your own limits and to mind your boundaries, to be aware of them, and to also allow yourself time to rest, allow yourself time to recuperate, allow yourself time to navigate whatever this change is going to be in your life with calmness, with chill, not to try again to go 10 steps ahead. Live here and now. So what I feel is that for some people there will be a period of recuperation going on, a period of supporting yourself, supporting your body, supporting your mind, finding some techniques again from the beginning. There's no shame in that, to kind of put yourself in a healthier, more loving place. And for some it will be time to be patient as well. So that's the energy. It's like finding balance within yourself and be patient with this shift, because although there is this huge energy of something happening, something like shifting in a very positive and strong and fast way, I don't feel like it's time for you to do anything about it, if that makes sense. Like, all the work is done, the seeds were planted. You've been playing this game for thousands of years and billions of years if we're thinking about it. But even just in this embodiment, you've been so good, all of you, so good in doing the inner work, the alchemy and the manifestation and everything. So it still feels for me that we are in a moment in which there are not many actions that need to be taken. Of course, this is going to be personal for everyone, and we're going to talk more about that. But there's still like a need for some rest, a need for some, like, okay, we've been through that. It's like the visual that comes to me right now is that you're in the ocean and there are like very heavy, strong, tall waves, and one of them just catch you and you kind of feel like you're drowning a little bit, and you're just swirling that like you are in a blender kind of feeling. Have any of you have had that experience? Because I had it so many times. Because sometimes like waves in Brazil can get very crazy and you just wash up on the shore like you're all discombobulating. Your hair is everywhere. It's like, where is your bikini kind of feeling? Do you know? It's like, oh my God, where am I? What is happening? So there's a moment that you need, like, okay, that's over. Okay, I'm in firm ground again and everything is fine. So let me take a breath. Sometimes you need to take, drink some water or go home and take a shower, and go lay down. Maybe you get hurt, in the wave. So that's happened to me before. Like, I have a huge scar on my back because of that, So again, analogies. It feels like for a lot of us, this period is not like the last month, I'll say. It's been like a few years of this energy. That every time, I don't know how that resonates with you guys, but let me know. Every time that you put yourself, that you feel like your head is above the water, there's a bigger wave kind of coming, and you're like, Jesus Christ, help me here. And then you just go through it again, and you allow yourself to be the magic that you are. Stella is so cute. And again, you thrive and you do the things, and it's not like life is stopped, and it's not like you're not manifesting things that you want, and it's not like things are not happening, but there's still, or there was that sense of head above the water. You can already see the tsunami coming for you. Like, okay, I'm prepared, I can do this. And then when you're going through this, you're like, I'm not sure I can do this. And then again, it happens. It feels like we are being washed on the shore now. It's like, you know what? Step here. See firm ground, okay? Observe. You don't need to be in there all the time. It's not needed. It's not necessary. You've done the work there. Step here now. Take a breath. Drink some water. Wash over the sand and the salt, and allow yourself to take a breath, right? So pretty. I'm glad I can swim. Exactly. And again, it was not like you were unprepared. It was not like you didn't know what was happening. It was not like it was, again, you were God surfing the wave. And again, it would be like this, It's like some days it's just like, I am floating above all of it. I don't give a shit what is going down in the ocean. And sometimes you're just like in the wave, and it's switching and switching you in every other direction, and you have no ground underneath your feet. And sometimes it's just like, you know what, this is great, I'm having a lot of fun. Sometimes it's like, I don't know why I chose to be human. What the fuck was I thinking? All of those thoughts. Let me know if you've had any of those in the last like 2 years, since 2020, right? this is the collective energy that I can perceive. Take whatever resonates. So there's a period of chill right now that I feel. And I think I've been talking about this for a while. And I feel like it's arriving with this Aries season, and it's arriving with this new moon in Aries, is that, okay, stand here on the ground. Again, do your thing. Be patient with yourself, because some things are going to take a while to heal. Some things are going to take, a moment for you to recuperate from, to recover from. And that is completely okay. So be patient. Also, be fearless in your belief of your worth. That's the other thing that was coming. Be fearless. Be brave to believe that you deserve. You know what you deserve. And if you don't, go in that path. Figure that out for yourself. What is it that I really deserve in love, in abundance, in relationships, in my job, in my relationships with my friends and family, how I want to be treated, how I want to treat myself. So again, be really brave in saying that I know my worth and I'm not settling for anything less than that. That is really important. So again, that's a lot of the Aries energy, the nonsensical kind of, yes, I am this fire, and I'm not taking anything less than that in any other way. So I am creating that life. I'm creating that vision now. And again, right now it feels like there might be some steps that will be necessary, but nothing huge, if that makes sense. It feels like more like a daily basis, something that you are constructing in your structures again. It's like all of that water washed down, a lot of energy, a lot of things that were kind of making your structure too tense. It didn't have any room for sway. It didn't have any room for change. So all of those things have been like, in some cases, beaten out of you, in the last few years, or washed out of you. However that happened for you, a lot of that release that has been happening. Now it's time that we are constructing the little tiny things again. So I feel like it's more related to your home life, to your day-to-day life. Nothing too big of a step. And again, if you feel like that aligns for you, I'm not telling you not to take any of those steps, but the energetic pattern of the collective right now that I can perceive is that tiny things, one more glass of water that you need to drink in your day because it's going to be better for you, creating some movement in your life, in your house, creating some strategy for the ways that things go in a very kind of daily basis kind of thing, not those one big steps that, I'm going to travel to this place, and those things are happening, everything is aligning, but right now it feels like a home kind of body and structure of the most important parts of your foundation, if it makes sense. You want to say something?
No.
No. The other thing is that now we are beginning a very good period for business, for leadership, for stepping into your power. It comes with this new moon as well. It's like a great period for you to start investing in yourself and kind of recreating again some of those patterns. Let's read what they're saying before I continue, everyone.
Yes, every one of those thoughts and immense growth over the past 2 years that was a positive of COVID.
Yes.
Yes. From before, like lifts with leg at different angles.
I'm so sorry.
Help build.
Desculpa, meu amor.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Did you just clean on her?
Yes. Estelle is like, why?
Yeah. Helps build strong abdominal walls that support internal organs. Works for me also. Now muscle tremors will be welcome.
Yes. Again, all of that can be very helpful.
My Scorpio self has enjoyed the deep dives and transformation.
Good for you. I have some Scorpio placements too.
Yeah.
They are very strong.
Same.
Yeah. Flavi's.
Nice. So nice. You have to be conceited. I am amazing, I am beautiful, and etc.
Yeah, but I mean, why would you tell that about yourself? I understand that that's how we were taught, that you are conceited, that you think too high of yourself. But I think that as a paradigm, we are changing even that way of thinking, It's like you're not conceited, you are aware. You're aware of yourself, self-awareness, right? I think that that can help some parts of your subconscious mind to realign with the thought that, you know what, I am the shit and I'm not gonna apologize for it. Instead of seeing that as a, with any kind of negative connotation, if that makes sense.
And as a lover of language, I love your new wood, old wood, bugs in the wood imagery.
Good. Thank you. So the other thing, so again, I'll just show you a little bit of the cards that came through. So we had the Two of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. That's the energy that I just talked about. And then we have the Ten of Cups, the Sun, and the World, which is literally just like unconditional love and happiness. Like you can't even imagine the beauty, the love, the happiness that is in store for you. Because again, you are still in a process of transformation. You're still going through some of the things. So, but again, there's a huge energy, and I've been feeling that a lot for this year, like a beginning of something that will just bring so much love, so much happiness, so much achievement and success to your life. So those were the energies, like happiness, unconditional love, also feeling at home. It's like you are arriving. There's this energy, you know. It's like there's a stage in your life now that you are arriving at that is like, I feel home here now, so I can actually create those foundations, you know. Because a lot of us as star seeds and light workers and empaths or whatever, so it might be hard for some of us to feel at home on earth, in our bodies, to feel at home in this planet, because again, you can see and perceive and feel so much beyond of all of that, but still you're here now. So I feel like there's the opportunity of making this place your true home, to make your body your true home. And again, all of the cosmic energy that is aligning with it right now is like pushing you into this direction. That's what it is. I feel like those parts of yourself that are realigning and bringing these manifestations of achievement and success and fertility and financial increase as well, prosperity, satisfaction, happiness in every way, joy in every way. And again, it's going to be personal for all of us. That might look like a huge change for some of us, you know, that will be like a huge change, perhaps like a complete change of your environment or your work or a relationship, something that is really going to change everything. Or it can be just a change of perspective, you know, in your mind. And you will start feeling more aligned with just the awareness of all of that. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm living it now. I'm living this truth now, 100%. And it also feels like a ray of sunshine to thaw the snow. Right now, this energy, this opening, this portal with this new moon. It's like really, it shows me like this ripple in the sky and the sun coming through and germinating the seeds and thawing the snow and creating like lakes and, you know, streams of consciousness and energy and love just floating through and just really like overwhelming your life with this new possibility, this boost in every way. That's what I feel from this energy that is coming through. Let's see what they're saying before I continue.
Everything you're saying is resonating with me so much. It helps me allow the thoughts, as I was taught the opposite.
Yes.
As you get older, you also care less what others think. I give myself permission for everything. So glad to connect with my soul family here.
I love that.
The other day I was at the bus and I started to repeat Ten of Pentacles over and over again. I don't know anything about it, about tarot.
I love that.
It was interesting. What is the Ten of Pentacles?
It's like a culmination of all of the good things you've been planting for yourself, like a very happy family life, a very happy union with yourself, with people in your life, you know, happiness in every way. It's like every single one of your cups is full kind of energy, you know. The 10 is like the culmination of all of it. So it represents like kind of settling down and truly accepting all of that beauty, or creating like a healthy family life, or a healthy life for yourself, a loving life for yourself in a way, if that makes sense. So it's a great representation of happiness. And there is like I think the original card has a a rainbow, you know? So it's like finding that pot of gold in the end of the rainbow and enjoying it with the people that you love. That's the energy that the Pen of Pentacles have for me personally. So the other thing that came through was the opportunity to boost your inner work, to let go of the old, and to open new doors. That's what's happening with this new moon in specific. We have this stretching of this energy for the next like 3 or 4 days is what I'm gonna say. But it's a beautiful opportunity for you to kind of tie some loose ends, even in communication with some other people and some other things. Again, it can be very specific or very, you know, broad depending on your case. I think it's Mercury that is also in Aries now, so communications are more like succinct and straight to the point, and you want to come across, and it's easier for you to communicate yourself. It has been in Pisces, which has been like challenging. It's not a great placement for it to be in. It's hard for you to communicate yourself, your thoughts. Like there's like a disconnection in trying to find the words, is the feeling of it. So now we've moved to this Aries energy. You even need to kind of wonder about things and hold yourself back maybe a little bit, so you don't come across like aggressive or angry or anything. If that's not how you want to come across, if that's how you want to come across, go for it, because why not? But again, there's this shift as well in Aries that is going on right now. So some loose ends, you know, that conversation that you know that you perhaps should have had and you didn't feel like it or it didn't feel right, so you can let go of something, so you can have closure on something. Great moment for that to happen right now. And again, this energy keeps coming through, like a change for the best. And one way that I receive this information, I think, from my own higher self and our spirit guides, some key phrases to help us attune to this energy. So those are like affirmations or just invocations and energies or whatever phrases that you can work on to help reprogram your mind to be in this energy of this change that is happening now is for the best. Not now, I'll say, for the last like couple of years even, or even more than that, but just like in a collective kind of way. For our group, I'll say whoever's watching this, the last 2 years, there's this huge change going on and it's for the best. So to help align your mind with this truth, your body with this truth, so then it can be, again, the easiest it can be for you. This set of sentences came from me. So one of them is, show me how good it can get. Show me how good it gets. Like the universe, God within you, whatever is your belief and whatever is more solidified for you, show me how good it can get. Use it in simple little tiny things in your life, I'll say. I've been using it, silly, as I am playing games on my phone. Show me how good it can get. Show me. And it's like you start getting more lives and you start things, you know, and you prove to yourself that just by changing a train of thoughts, you can change your whole reality. So again, you can do that whenever it is, for example, that your anxiety might be screaming at you. And there is like a saying, like, for example, should you do therapy as you are running from a bear? It's like, no. That is the worst time for you to do therapy, right? So if your whole body, your whole system is still in that energy of survival mode, of fight or flight or freeze, that is not the best moment for you to be trying to manifest something, for you to try to be, you know, you need to calm your system down first. You need to regulate yourself first. You need to tell your body that you're safe so your mind can align with that and everything can chill, right? So the first step, if you're in that mode, it's perhaps like regulating your vagus nerve. Look it up and find a technique that works for you. Supplement with some herbs or something. Make yourself a tea. Find a practice. Do therapy. You know, anything that you need to do to settle down. Okay? First step. Not a moment. But again, sometimes it's just an intrusive thought that is not really going to become a huge something else, right? It's very common to have intrusive thoughts. At least in my life it is. So you can use those phrases in those moments as well, right? It's like, show me how good it gets, instead of expecting for the worst. It's like, what is the best that can happen? That's the other phrase. What is the best that can happen? So again, change can be very scary at times, right? You're entering in a new phase of your life, you're entering in a new relationship, a new work, a new whatever that's going to be for you, a new state of mind, of perception. Ask of it, of the universe, of yourself, what's the best that can happen? What is the best that can happen in this situation? So instead of allowing your mind to go to what is the worst that can happen so I can prepare myself for that, what is the best that can happen so I can prepare myself for that? Because again, that's how you are constructing your foundation. It's not just, I'm going to be prepared for the worst. You are ready for the worst. If the worst happens, you have every tool you need. Convince yourself of that. You are, because that's the truth. You are ready and worthy, and you are perfect exactly as you are right now. So if by any chance something quote unquote bad happens, you know how to deal with it. You are equipped to deal with it. Affirm that to your inner child if you need. Desculpinha. But change that train of thought. Instead of going to what's the worst, what's the best that can happen? Show me how good it can get. The next one is, if affirmations are hard for you, it's hard for you to believe that I am worthy of love. I am worthy of anything I want. If there is resistance in that, again, it's going to keep you from experiencing it. It's not that those things are not going to happen. When you are in the moment of experiencing those things, and think about that, if that's what's been created in your life in any moments, like you really wanted something, this, it's like I wanted this amount of money, I wanted this car, I wanted this relationship, I wanted this thing, whatever it is. In the moment it feels like, oh my god, but what if I'm gonna doom it? Oh my god, what if it goes to shit? You're not living it, you're not experiencing it in the highest expression of it for yourself, right? Because again, there's resistance. So you are manifesting what you want, but are you living that manifestation the way that you want to live it? So sometimes, like affirmations, invocations, they are not helpful at all because your mind cannot believe it. It's like, prove me wrong then, right? So ask yourself, or use it in this way, like, wouldn't it be great if, so again, wouldn't it be great if I just got that thing that I want? Wouldn't it be great if I was ready for this change? Wouldn't it be great? Because again, you're kind of compromising a little bit. So if you need to kind of shift things around a little bit, work with what you have instead of against of the current. Stand in the current and say, you know what, I'm gonna own this. So wouldn't it be great? Or what if I am ready for a new relationship? What if I am abundant? What if? So by creating that what if, you already create like a different pathway in your brain. Literally, I think it's proved like scientifically. You're creating a different pathway that is going to try to kind of create that reality for you, to create that answer for you. Does that make sense? So you're asking yourself like, what if I am beautiful? Your brain will start trying to create the she started trying to eat herself and she's doing it in my belly. It was so ticklish. Ay, qué lindo. That was great. So your brain will start to create, stop it, Stella. It will start to create the pathways to prove that you're right. That's what your brain wants to do all the time. So again, if you need to kind of get out of resistance, say, what if I am ready for the next up leveling? What if I am ready for this new change? What if I am ready to receive everything that I've wanted for? Your brain will start creating the pathway to prove that that is right for you. The other thing that came as well that you can use like at night if you want, right before you go to sleep, is I intend to wake up in my highest and most loving timeline. That's the other thing you can use. Write it down, or however it resonates for you. Use that. I intend to wake up in my highest, most loving timeline. And let it be. That's the other thing that comes through a lot. The other thing that came through, bless you.
Sorry.
What was this laugh? Oh my god, you suffered so much with this. The other energy that comes through is steady, consistent progress. It's not that this progress is starting now. This progress is ongoing. So observe it. Take a step back and observe the steady progress you've already been making. Congratulate yourself for it. Be present with it. You know, every single one of you is the message that I get. Every single one of us. Observe the steady progress. So instead of beating yourself up because perhaps you're going to need to start something anew, you're going to need to start from zero, just observe the progress. Honor the progress and honor where you are right now and do what you need to do in this moment. The other thing was have confidence in your success, in your manifestation, in your dreams. Have confidence that, again, it's all already happening. It doesn't feel for me as if this energy is just now starting to sprout. No, it's been years in the making. It's just that we are truly stepping into that moment right now. And again, there is a time that it's going to look different for all of us, right? But believe, trust that success is yours. That whatever that means for you, it is already yours. And that's the other thing that kept coming through all the time. It's like, be open to love. Be open for more. Be open to receive. However you need to align yourself. And again, the meditation that we're going to do is going to support that if you want to use that. But find a way to be open for love, to be open for more, to be open to receive things. The other energy that came through a lot as well was that is a time in which you may meet soul family. You may meet soulmates. You may meet people that are very important or that will play and are playing, or, you know, however it is, a very important role in your life. So be ready to receive that energy. Be open to receive that energy in your life. Could be a friend, a soul family, a partner. It's gonna be different for everybody, right? A pet. Again, it can be so many things, but a being, or just like a realization of a fractal of yourself, a realization of a spirit guide, whatever that's gonna be. Again, be ready to receive it. Be confident that you deserve it. Be confident that success is already yours, because it is. It's clear that it is. It's just a way of thinking, because again, it's not that those things might not happen for you if you're not aligned in a certain energy. I don't like this train of thought. You know, I don't believe it. I believe that we put ourselves in a frequency that does not allow us to enjoy what we are getting. So, and that is the whole point of it. Of whole point of wanting to manifest a dream is so you can go and you can enjoy that dream. So it's like a trip, for example. So I want to manifest a trip to Italy. It's my dream. I want to go. I want to do that. I'm manifesting the trip, right? But depending on my frequency of what I'm telling myself, of what my patterns are, I might not enjoy myself at all. I might be worried all the time. I might create like a situation that is going to, do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't believe that we are ever deprived or stopped from manifesting something. It's how we are experiencing it that matters. So right now I feel like there's a beautiful moment, like a push for us to truly let go of the beliefs, let go, like really surrender and just let yourself be taken, because you know where you're going. You've created all of it. You are creating all of it and you're ready for it. So just be open for more, for more beauty, more love, more good. Ai, meu Deus, que linda. I'm almost done, guys. So we're going to take a pee break and I'm going to come with the meditation. The other important thing that came through, like something that can really help you, is to find peace of mind. However it is that you find peace of mind. For some people, it might be meditation, exercise, cooking, baking, however it is, watching a TV show, watching Friends. That's the way that I find peace of mind sometimes. Find peace of mind on a daily basis. Do one tiny thing that can align you with that peace of mind. And again, trust that all of it is done. And you are deserving of all of this beautiful energy that is coming through. The other thing that can really help as well, to retrain your mind, is to learn to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. Be comfortable with how uncomfortable growth can be. And think about it, like I'm being given this image of training in a gym. It's like there is a process that your body goes through when it's growing muscle, for example, that is not 100% comfortable. Does it mean that it needs to be bad or good? No, because you dictate how it's going to be. You give meaning to that, right? But it's uncomfortable until you learn, until you go to a certain stage, until you reach a certain point. Sometimes it's gonna be uncomfortable. Even like growing in the womb can be uncomfortable, and for the mother it can be uncomfortable. For everyone else, opening space for a new life can be uncomfortable. Doesn't mean that it's bad or that it's good or that is this or that. No, it means that it is what it is. So learning to be comfortable with how uncomfortable growth can be sometimes can really help retrain your mind to accept the new, to accept, more and more love. So that's the other message that came through exactly with this, is that you make the best of what you have. And I think that came through yesterday as well with Cleopatra. It's like, do what you need to do right now. Make the best with what you already have in hands. Again, there's no point in thinking 10 steps ahead if those 10 steps are just going to be there when they're going to be there, right? They're coming to you. You're not going to anything. Everything in life is happening for you, through you, here. You're the stationary thing that is in the present. Everything else is just coming, flowing through you. You're not walking to a certain place, I think that that's another belief that we've created. So everything is walking to you. All the things that you deserve are coming to you. It's about how you decide to greet them, how you decide to celebrate them, and also working with what you have right now. So again, if it is, for example, the gym again, you cannot go to the gym yet. Perhaps you don't have strength enough, perhaps you don't have money enough, perhaps you don't have, it's not allowed in your area, whatever it is. What can you do right now with what you have? Do you have like cans of beans? Look it up on YouTube, like a workout, and work with a can of beans. Work with what you have right now. And again, that's such a general, like, silly, oh my god, so pretty example, but take however it resonates. This other energy that is coming through, and it makes me very, very happy personally, and I bet a lot of you would as well, or will if you align with it, is that there's a time of stability approaching. Stability of mind, stability of body, stability of money and finances, stability in relationships, stability in every way. Again, this energy, it feels for me when I connect with it in a collective way, again, looking through and observing and looking at the timelines, it feels like this is an opportunity that is being presented to us, or will be presented in these months to come, I'll say, to find and stay with that stability, to allow that stability to kind of take roots, and how do you do so? So a few things came through for that. Be generous to yourself and others. So one of the key things that came through. For that stability to take root, be generous with yourself. Be generous with each other. However you can represent that in your life. Volunteer if that's a thing that would make you feel aligned with it. Donate. I don't know. However it is that you can feel generous with your time, with your energy, with whatever. But first, be generous with you, of course. Again, we talked about in the beginning how it's still like a time of rest that is going on. So do that in a way that makes sense for you. This is kind of, the reading is like ahead, it's like it started in a point and it's going, as time progresses for us, as our perception of time is. But regardless, this is an energy that comes through, and it feels like very important because, again, whenever it is that you have that energy of generosity, it feels like I have enough right now. So if I have enough to give to me and I have enough to offer to others, what the universe in you feels like is like, okay, so let's give you more, because that's the energy that you are emanating, right? So that's how you are creating that stability in different ways. Again, be generous with your love. Don't hold love back. Don't hold your loving words back. Don't hold your heart, don't hold your expression. Don't hold your inner art. Don't hold anything back. It's like be really generous with life, with people, with the world. And again, generosity is not only about money, for example. It's like go and do it. No, it's about, again, being fruitful and allowing life to be fruitful. That's how we are creating this stability. The other way is be determined. Create a vision and take small, attainable steps. for those visions. Like I said, small attainable steps might be just one more glass of water that I know is going to be healthier for me right now. That's all I can do today. That's all I am going to do. Small attainable steps. Don't go again trying to jump 10 steps ahead. That ain't the solution right now. To create that solid foundation, that stability, that if not every, almost every light worker craves, start with small steps. Create a vision for yourself, even if it is like creating a vision board, if that's going to help you, like in a very like practical way. Create a vision board, create steps for yourself. Kindness, please, again, generosity of heart, compassion, that's all very important. Whatever matters to you most, be generous about it, not only to give to others but first to yourself. So again, if this is a moment in your life that you feel like, I want to grow my business, I want to grow my awareness of money, I want to grow my empire, if it's good, that's what it is for you. How can I be generous about it? Perhaps it is like inviting other people to work with you, giving opportunities for other people with you, so forth and so forth. If it is with relationships, how can I share my love right now to me? How can I love myself right now in this moment? How can I be generous with the love that I give myself? So forth and so forth. Again, if it is money, how can I shower myself with this generosity? What is it that I perhaps can buy to myself that will make me feel, yes? Don't hold energy in any way. That's what this generosity is about. And don't fear your ambition either. That's the other thing that comes with this Aries season, with this Aries energy. You are entitled, you are allowed to have your ambitions, to love your things, to want your things, and to want to do and to thrive in life and to do and have and whatever things, right? That's one of the prerogatives that you get by being human. So again, don't fear your ambition. Don't fear your power. Just be generous about it and allow yourself to create that stable foundation that is absolutely like this energy is approaching, and it's again going to happen regardless of how we interpret it, regardless of how we experience it, but it feels like an energy that is settling down for all of us. So the last message with all of this is, it is all already yours. So what can you do to align yourself with how easy and amazing it can be? And that is what the meditation is going to be about. The last card that I had was one from a deck that Jeff sent to us. I don't know if I ever told you that this arrived. It's a Terra Qui, I think, Oracle deck. It's so beautiful. I don't remember if I already told you about that. And the energy that came through was Gaia grounding. Reconnect to Earth Mother. Soak in the beauty of nature, which is again all about that structure, that stability, that grounding, manifesting things in the now, being present with yourself, being present in every moment of your day, with you, with the things that you are creating here and now, and grounding yourself back in your physical body, so all of those things can be experienced through joy, through ease, through wonder. Good? I really need to pee. So we're going to take a pee break, and I will come back with the meditation. So if you want to go grab some water as well, or pee, or whatever you want to do in this next couple of minutes, and gather some water as well, or some tea, whatever feels aligned with you, so then you can do this meditation with us. I just forgot to say the last two cards were the King of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, but I've already explained what this energy meant anyways. So we're gonna take a pee break and we'll be right back. Yes. Can you hear us? I move the microphone a little bit closer. If you hear any chopping, or it's Stella on my lap. Why so aggressive?
Do I leave her?
I'm sorry? What?
Mhm.
It's okay. So how is the sound with the music? Is everything okay? Let me know that you're ready for the meditation. If you are, just start settling down. You can do this another time. You can do this at the apex of the new moon again if you want. You can actually do this as many times as you want to kind of reset your energy in a way, to put yourself in a state of flow and acceptance and unconditional love. But we are using this energy, this new moon energy for this meditation. I think you're going to have Stella. Vai pra Claudinha, por favor. Whee! She just flashed all of you. You don't hear music? Does anyone hear music? Is it better? I'm sorry? What? I know.
It's not there. Did you change it there?
Yes.
It's okay.
Let's see if it's gonna change anything at all. But it's okay if the music is soft. It's just like a little background for whenever I am not talking. Okay. Is it better now? So as I was saying, we're using this... Oh my god, what are words? We are kind of using the energy, but this can be used as many times, as frequently as you want, to kind of go back to that flow state. So start settling down, find a comfortable position that you can sit or lay down. But it's important that you stay aware for this, I would say. So if you end up falling asleep or something, I would redo it in a moment where you would be able to kind of follow along. But it's perfect as it is, as always. So let's start taking some few deep breaths and settling in your body, grounding in your body. And connecting with your body as well. And you can connect with your body through your breath by observing your breath. And close your eyes when you're ready, and as you're doing so, start connecting with Earth that is supporting you. And through your body you connect with Earth, connecting with the energy of Mother Earth, the warming, soothing, grounding energy of Earth. And you start taking a dive, I'll say, through Earth to the core of Earth, the crystalline energy of the core of Earth. Going deep, 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 like your roots are touching the core of Earth. And you're bringing this energy up all the way to your nervous system. Connecting your nervous system with that crystalline energy. And bringing your awareness to how that grounding crystalline energy takes place in your nervous system, calming you down, calming your breath, taking space in your body, grounding you, sustaining and nurturing you. And you can visualize that golden crystalline energy of the core of Earth taking space in your body and outside of you in your aura. Just breathe and be with this energy for a second. And now visualize yourself floating in a river. And the river is vast and abundant, and the water supports you perfectly. It holds you in its cleansing warmth like a soft divine embrace. Visualize yourself like that for a second. Let go completely. Allow yourself to be held by this river. Allow this river to take you where it takes you, knowing that you are floating in infinite consciousness of the universe. Just breathe and be with this image right now. Feel the ease of trusting the cosmic nature of the river. Feel the peace and the blessings of joy and ease. Allowing yourself to fully let go and be held by this river and taken where this river takes you. Knowing that you are floating in the infinite consciousness of the universe. So you're safe. Visualize that you open your arms and you lay down on the river, still floating perfectly, and you look up to a sky filled with wonder and beauty, an infinite cosmic geometry that gives life to all. And you can feel the wholeness of it, the perfection and the union between you and the river and the universe and the sky and everything around you. Just breathe into this energy. Allow it in your body. And with that, you allow yourself to be taken through the turns and the shifts of the river, knowing that you are completely, utterly supported, unconditionally loved and held, feeling that you are loved, knowing in your mind that you are loved. You deserve ease, you deserve love, you deserve peace and abundance and joy. And you know here and now that you are it, and that's where the river is taking you to. So you can trust. Breathe into this energy. As you gently flow in the cosmic energy that is your birthright. And now imagine that your molecules start truly recognizing the river as the same as you. You're made of the same love molecule. You feel your body shifting to accommodate this truth, the gentle shift to hold space for the fact that you are all. As your cells, your awareness, your consciousness recognize your truth that you are the river. Breathe and allow yourself to become one with the river in your human awareness here and now. Knowing that you can repeat this as many times as you want or need. But just feeling yourself as the course of the river now. As the water, as each molecule that is in an absolute sync with the universe and its miracles. You are it. So feel yourself as that flow that brings everything into fruition. How easy it is for you to be present here and now, knowing that the best outcome is always yours. Always yours to experience, to enjoy. So you can let go, you can float in this river, you can be the river. You can experience it however feels right for you. Just breathe it and allow it. And with that gentleness, your sovereignty emanates in your mind, in your heart. And you feel safe and taken care of. In a perfect flow of life. And you feel one with every change, with every molecule that shifts, with every energy that goes from one state to the next. You feel one with it, with its truth, and with the ease that it brings into your awareness now. And you are safe to experience things. And all the beautiful change ahead of you is for the best. So you can again tell yourself, tell the universe in you, tell the river, show me how good it gets. Show me how amazing it can be. I'm ready for it. Now let's take a deep breath of integration. Fully letting go, settling into your physical body again, connecting with your body, with earth. And know that you can return to this awareness as many times as you wish. So you can be reminded of the fact that everything is always in perfect divine alignment. You only need to allow yourself to feel it. So whenever you need a reminder, you can come back to this meditation, to this practice. So you can feel yourself one with the flow of the universe that is created by you as the divine being that you are. So take one last deep breath in this energy. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes, drink of your water, and share with us how you feel now. And as I said, you can come back to this practice whenever you want, as many times as you want. To kind of put yourself back in a place of sovereignty and yet surrender and trust that you are the river. You know what you're doing, you know what is coming, and you are ready for anything. So however you need to kind of reframe, I'll say, this meditation for your present moment to support you the best, you can use it in that way. Create it as a practice for yourself. It's a tool that I felt guided to bring to you today so you can truly align. So I don't think that this energy right now is about, let's say, manifesting it in a more action-based way. The manifestation is here. It's about aligning yourself with how easy it can be, how joyful it can be to be living in a moment where every one of your dreams are coming true. So you can enjoy all of those things. So you can be in total surrender to your own power as how those things are going to manifest in your life. So whenever it can, be getting a little loud in your head or a little tumultuous in your heart, you can come back to this practice to remind you that it is perfect as it is. You've created everything to be in perfect divine timing for yourself. So this is meant to bring you to the present moment and surrender to the truth that you are the God of this creation. And everything is beautiful and perfect exactly as it is. So that's what we wanted to bring for you today. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you, Jeff, for sharing. I'll just give you a couple of more minutes if anyone is typing before we go. But we will open this for everyone on our YouTube channel, because I think this is a practice that can reach more people than just our group here on Patreon. But if you feel called to join our Patreon for next month, we have amazing things coming up with this energy. It's our anniversary, right? Yes. Of the Lightworker 613 next month, and is Easter time as well. And as Yeshua is such a strong part of our foundation as a soul group, we are bringing Yeshua to be channeled. We have a blessing with Yeshua coming up as well, and we have our third initiation in sacred sexuality for our priests and priestesses for the Magdalena's class, and a beautiful ceremony that we're gonna have with Avalon Reiki, Duda, our sister. So we have some gifts and perhaps some surprises coming through as well, some things that we wish to give you as a gift for your support for these 3 years. So stay tuned, and if you're not yet joined our Patreon, link is below, right, in the description of the video. And we'll see you guys very soon. I think later today you're gonna post or tomorrow, the schedule for next month as well, so then you can have it ready for you. But yeah, so that's all the announcements that I needed to make. So let's read what you guys are saying before we go.
On the river, I didn't want anything. I asked how I can help, and they showed me a small child I picked up and helped him to not be scared. Thank you for a beautiful session.
Oh, I love that.
That's wonderful.
Definitely your inner child. That's beautiful.
Such a lovely, peaceful meditation.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Any news for the next month?
Yeah.
Just that. So we're gonna channel Yeshua and Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael will be the channeling for tier 6, that you get to be on camera and come and talk to him like that. And Yeshua and guests will be for tier 2. And again, we might bring some surprises, some flair that we're still deciding on. But we will share the dates and the times for all of our live events. Either tomorrow, I think tomorrow is best, right? Or later today, whatever Flavia feels like.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely by tomorrow it's gonna be posted, so you can have an idea of what the schedule looks like. And again, if you want to join us on Patreon or on any other of the things, links are below. And yeah, I can feel how excited Yeshua is. I'm like, he's never like, oh, this is enough for me right now. It's like he is so excited. And again, it's a celebration because it's been 3 years of our soul family being here together doing this, which is awesome. So I can tell you that the first event is probably going to be on the 15th of next month.
Yes.
So just so you can have an idea. And it will be the channeling with Yeshua. So yes, we're preparing some stuff. And that is, why are you calling it Freaky Friday, Yeshua? What is it that's like, for us, is like Sexta-feira Santa? I totally forgot now how you call it in English. The Friday?
Easter Friday?
It's not like Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
It's like Easter Friday.
Oh
but he's calling it Freaky Friday. He's Freaky Friday.
I don't
Can you
remember.
not? My God,
Totally
he's not
forgot.
letting me. It's like that's the name I'm calling it. So yeah, we're gonna have lots of laughs and a lot of love with Yeshua next month. Please, someone tell us what is a Good Friday. Thank you. Yeshua's like, Freaky Friday. That's my thing. Anyhow, so thank you guys for another month of supporting us. We love you so much. Thank you so much for all the love and all the support you've shown us. Not only this month, but particularly this month, because it's been a very challenging time for us. So thank you for being here and for always being so gracious and so loving to us. We love you so much, and we'll see you next month with lots of fun stuff. So
Thank you so much.
thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Let's Stella say bye.
Oh my god.
Tell bye to them, Stella.
Say bye.
Stop biting this. She's biting my drum thingy.
It's adorable.
She doesn't give a shit.
Bye.
Linda.